And next, we'll take a look at the incredible computing power we have custom built into our data centers that will further accelerate innovation. I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague, the head of engineering for Stadia, Majd Bakar.
Thanks so much, Bill. Let's look at the real-time computing power we have put into our data centers that will change how we view what a game platform can be. In order to deliver an amazing experience for your games, we needed to bring powerful computing closer to users. We've built Stadia's architecture on top of the Google Data Center network, the same network that has been delivering search results to your fingertips in milliseconds for more than 20 years. The network consists of fiber optic links and subsea cables between hundreds of points of presence and more than 7,500 edge node locations around the globe, all connected with our network backbone. Stadia is built on infrastructure that no one else has. More edge nodes mean the compute resources are closer to players, which results in better performance. We took that proven model and infused it with custom-designed, purpose-built gaming hardware, creating the most powerful and connected gaming platform. Each of Stadia's data center is composed of interconnected racks that deliver the high-power graphics, memory, and storage needed to run the most demanding games. Only with Google can you apply the power and flexibility of data centers to game development. This architecture is the foundation for this new generation of gaming. We've been testing this technology privately within Google for years. For our initial public test with Project Stream in 2018, we delivered up to 1080p 60 frames per second with stereo audio. When Stadia launches, we will have increased performance significantly to support resolutions up to 4K at 60 frames per second with HDR and surround sound. And in the future, we'll be able to stream games in up to 8K resolution. We know there are not that many homes or TVs in the world that have 8K today. But we also know the widespread adoption of 8K is inevitable. We have built our platform to scale up with the highest performing networks to deliver the visual quality demanded by future generation of gamers and game developers. What's even more exciting is that in addition to the stream you get as a player, there is a second simultaneous stream at 4K 60 frames per second that you can choose to share directly to YouTube from the Stadia data center, meaning your gaming memories will be saved at the highest possible quality. Stadia is not constrained by the limitation of traditional console systems. Instead, we have built a truly flexible, scalable, and modern platform that allows us to push performance beyond what was previously considered possible. This architecture gives us even more flexibility to scale. And thanks to fast transfer speeds between the Stadia instances in our data center, our platform can connect instances together to dynamically expand the capabilities along with the need of your games. As a developer, you're used to being forced to tone down your creative ambition that are limited by the hardware. But our vision with Stadia is that the processing resources available will scale up to match your imagination. In this new generation, the data center is your platform. We've partnered with our friends at AMD to build a custom GPU. I'd like to personally thank Dr. Lisa Su, AMD President and CEO, who is here with us today. Lisa and her team helped us design a chip to bring you more than 10 teraflops of power, which we've coupled with a custom CPU to make up a single Stadia instance. And here's how the graphical power of Stadia compares to the top 2 consoles in the market. You can see, thank you. You can see that a single Stadia instance is a big step forward. 10.7 teraflops is more powerful than the top 2 consoles of the previous generation combined. Stadia will be using the Linux operating system and the Open Graphics API, Vulkan. And when it comes to game engines, we are excited to announce that we have partnered with Unreal, who will be fully supporting the Stadia platform. We are also partnering with Unity to bring full support for the two most popular and familiar game engines to our development community. And we're empowering developers with an amazing array of familiar middleware that you already use to power your game development, including the most popular physics engine, Havok. And here's a list of our partners now. And of course, this list will continue to grow over time. With this suite of tools, game development can evolve as quickly as the imagination of content creators. To achieve that, we're providing multiple ways to make games for Stadia. You can develop on our cloud, your cloud, and at your desk. Our goal is to make Stadia the most flexible development environment ever put together. And that power is, of course, used to create the best content.
And Doom will be running on a single Stadia GPU. The fundamental benefit of our cloud-native infrastructure is that developers will be able to take advantage of hardware and power in ways never before possible. And that includes taking advantage of the power of multiple GPUs at once. We've asked our friends at UL Benchmarks, makers of 3D Mark, to put Stadia to the test. In this video, you can see some comparison points showing the difference between our single GPU and multiple GPUs. What you see here on the left of the line is running on a single 10.7 teraflop GPU. And on the right of the line, you can see the same content running on Stadia using multiple GPUs. In this demo, we're highlighting real-time fluid deformation. Accurate water simulation is one of the most compute-intensive effects for games. And it's a powerful example of what Stadia is capable of. And I'm so excited to see where game developers go with this kind of performance.
Our next technology demo focuses on the power of the Google Cloud and machine learning, and how they can have an impact on accelerating developer creativity. Every developer feels the burn in pre-production to get to a game's magic sooner. We think Google's machine learning technology might have some answers. Here to talk about it is a developer known for creating some amazing, stylish, and celebrated independent games, including Deadlight, Rhyme, and The Invisible Hours. Please welcome Chairwoman of Tequila Works, Luz Sancho.
Thank you, Erin. I am very excited to be here for the unveiling of the Stadia platform. There are so many different benefits that Stadia delivers to all developers, big and small, and particularly for a studio like ours. At Tequila Works, we are very proud of the art styles of our games. It's something we spend a lot of time perfecting. Our development cycles typically last 24 months, and as you can imagine, a large part of that time is dedicated to defining the art style of the game. We are particularly proud of Rhyme. Its visual identity created a lasting impression with our players. But it took us a long time to get to that final style. That's why we were so excited to hear from Google about one of the tools they are making available, an amazing tool that will dramatically influence and ease this process. With Style Transfer ML, Google is applying the science of machine learning to art visualization.
Style Transfer is a machine learning technology that runs on the video frame created by the game. All of this happens in real time on a Stadia instance. We built this demo to show you what it can do. We start with a gray box world and take any image we want, in this case, Kandinsky's yellow, red, blue, and the model does the rest. Throw it Starry Night, and you have another style. Give it scratch art, and you get this. We're doing our part to empower the artist inside of every developer. The R&D team iterated through hundreds of art styles testing this technology, and one of our favorites came from an old friend. What excites us and some of our partners so far is how many playable art styles we can create just by feeding it more and more images. It inspires and empowers our artists to get the visions in their heads into interactive environments in a whole new way. And this is just the beginning.
We are using style transfer in our studio today, and we are blown away by the impact it's having on our latest creations. You will see it. This could really change everything. Thank you so much. Thank you.